Hello everybody and welcome back to Taste of Reality. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Ready to Love, season 6 or 7, depending on however you want to call it. It's 7 for me. Episode 7 as well. Update on how we're going to do these watch parties because I think I have figured something out. So the watch parties will still be available, but obviously you won't be able to see the show like there, but I'll have a link where you can watch the show with us. And then if you are a member, which you can sign up down below to be a member, there'll be a link on the members tab to chime in so you can come. You're gonna have to show your beautiful face, okay? Come on camera, we wanna see you and we could kiki about the show. So I think that's what we're gonna do going forward. We can still have the watch parties and also have like community aspect since you won't actually be able to watch the show like with me, like for real, like it used to be. But I think it's a good compromise. We'll see you on Friday. Okay, so let's get into this review. Did I say like, comment, share, and subscribe? All of that. Do all of that lovely stuff. This week, the power is in the women's hands, and they are commissioned by Tommy to introduce the men to their best friends. Jamala is first. This woman, she is in the sunken place when it comes to Randall, okay? Or rah-rah, as she would like to call him. She is smitten. How many other connections are there?
And then maybe, two more. They understand what the process is, so let's just be honest so we can move forward. She actually feels like my best friend type of deal, and that's always something that I look for.
I'm your BFF.
So Randall did make a good impression. But something about him makes me feel like this will end in tears. I don't know what it is. We have speculated on the Wine and Watch that it could be the fact that, and this is all speculation, I'm not saying this is Randall's real story, but I think this kind of attention is foreign. Not attention from women, but these women is foreign. I'm gonna be honest, okay? And I think that he's reveling in it, and he's gonna get caught up, and somebody's feelings are going to get hurt, and most likely it's going to be Jamala's. But he made a good impression with the friends, so hey, who am I? Kadian is next, and her line sister meets Swayze, who lets it slip. Maybe it was deliberate, maybe it wasn't. But basically, black women are not his type, as of late.
I'm on apps.
Oh, you on
I'm
apps?
single.
You on apps?
I'm single.
Oh, really?
Did you know he was on the apps?
Oh, okay.
What's your type?
Any type.
Any type. Any
I'm
type.
not even Latin.
So you
I like-
primarily have dated Latin women?
No, the past 3 years, yes.
By her saying red flag, it was disrespectful. And it's kind of weird to me and awkward how that'd be a red flag for someone expanding their horizon.
He gave me the whole voice.
You better give me the same. You better give me the same handshake.
The evening, it wasn't great.
You gonna act crazy?
No, I don't know, so
I think like when it's new like this, I'm like, dang, y'all like the toxicity, y'all like the backbiting, the fighting. Like it's just, I don't know, it's childish. But as we know, they are together currently, so you like it, I love it, I guess. I don't know. In terms of him only dating Latinas, hey, as a woman who dates black men, let's just say I'm not surprised. Trinika, who is my personal favorite when it comes to dating, she is in her player era. Okay, she had 3 men meet her 2 close friends. I think it was LJ, Justice, and there was another one. Was it Samson? I don't know. But basically, they were put through the gauntlet with these friends.
So will you be Trinika's shield in time of need?
Of course, I think the man is a protector.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't.
You don't?
I let God kind of work that out for me.
Are you a ladies' man?
I can be.
What do you mean you can't be?
I'm friendly. I can talk. Yeah, I can definitely come off and do that.
If a woman got a connection, I'm gonna let her have a connection.
I'ma leave. Good luck, brother. Nice meeting you, love.
Me too, honey.
I still think Justice is not here for love. But, however, I agree with him wanting to dismiss himself, because why am I going to be put in a situation where it's clear I'm not the priority here? I'm not number one. I'm also getting roasted. You're calling me a joker. Like, I'm not going to give you my best if I'm already being counted out. Like, nah. And also with Trinika, I love her. I think she's good at flirting, but it's clear that she wants her cake and to eat it too. She's just as unserious as the men. That's not something that we're typically used to, so I think it's kind of hard to identify. But I think this girl, I love you, Trinika. I do. But I think you're a flirt, and that's about it. The friends were adamant on Justin and Randall not being it.
I concur with Dr. Bree. I do not like him. Justice the Joker. He is not a nice person. I feel it in my entire being, Trinika. He is not a nice man.
But Randall, I feel like he's playing games a little bit. He's easy to talk to, which is why a lot of girls probably like him.
I mean, they haven't seen LJ with anybody else, so I can see why he wasn't necessarily in that equation, but he is just too damn friendly. So he isn't it either. Charisse introduces her friend to, what's his name now? Samson. And, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention, but I didn't get much from this encounter besides the fact that he wants to be married one day.
Well, I would love to be married. I'd love to be engaged within a year. Do you know how old I am?
Yeah, 48.
That's the answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you tried to hold out all these years.
I wouldn't hold it out. I left with a sense of hope. I really felt that Rochelle was a woman of integrity.
Samson, I think, is ready to love.
I don't recall if he said he wants to be married to Charisse. So the friend was like, oh my gosh, he's so great. He sounds like a great person. And I think he is a great person and he is ready to love, just not Charisse. I'm sorry. Kayla introduces her friend to Mike and Randall, who both seem to be on the fence when it comes to Kayla because she too, like Trinika's, a little bit of a player.
I'm still trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to feel it, and sometimes it's hard to feel it. She kissed those guys. I haven't kissed anybody yet. So it's hard for me to actually look at her, and I'm looking at these guys' face.
Right now, Jamala's in my #1 spot, but the process isn't over yet. And Kayla's beautiful, and my heart tells me that she's a good person.
This is the guy.
Stop.
That the lips is on that lip.
You're not giving Randall a proper chance.
I know it's not what I need, and I know I need something like Randall. I know that.
My impression of Kayla is that she loves the chase, right? So that's why Mike is so intriguing. He's kind of the forbidden fruit. Randall, it's similar as well. His #1 pick is Jamala. So it's kind of like, I want that thing that I can't have. But the friend senses that she has a pattern of picking the exciting thing rather than the practical thing. So she wants her to go with Randall. But my question is Randall actually practical? I feel like Randall is just the lesser of two evils, to be honest with you. Speaking of Mike, Brandy brings Mike and Samson on a date, but it's clear to us and Samson that Mike is her top priority.
You said that you are really attracted to her.
Yes.
You can see a
Do you
love.
know that? Do you know that I'm attracted to you?
No. With Samson, I feel like he's more so trying to get into your mind, into your heart. It was just something that took me by shock.
The infamous Big Mike.
All day. What's up?
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
good to meet you.
Good.
I'm her best friend.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. You're so romantic.
She wants to be a mother.
She expressed that.
Yeah.
I'm open to it.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we want to hear.
Mike and Brandy, they seem much more in sync. And I realize that. We all realize that. Everybody can see it.
The friend isn't sure of who she wants Brandy to pick, and I can understand the conundrum because the connection between her and Mike is strong. It's there, it's blatant, it's obvious. Stevie Wonder can see it. However, Samson is just a good guy. Like, he's a well-rounded individual. He seems open, he seems genuine, he seems ready. So you're like, dang, they have this cosmic connection over here, but also great potential over here. I could see where the conflict of like, I don't know where to go, could arise for the friend. But with Mike, I just don't trust how he says one thing to other women. It's like, oh, I would never do this, I would never do that, blah, blah, blah. But all of a sudden he would do all these things for Brandy. I wonder if that's just because he truly sees potential in Brandy and wants her for the long haul, or if he's saying enough to get her and then he's going to struggle to keep her because he can't keep up to his promises. You know what I mean? So I worry for Brandy because I think she's going to go for Mike. And I don't know if he's going to be as committed to her as she is to him. Looney's friend date is with LJ and Justice. I couldn't help but notice, I think that they were more enthusiastic to be on this date with Looney than they were with Trinika. And I love Trinika. I do. But I think they could sense Trinika is like, and they're both more into Looney.
If I'm ready for love and I feel love, ain't no reason to play. Let's get to it. I can have sex in multiple ways, all kinds of ways. Like, I don't have to touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just look at you and have sex. So it happens right away.
How you feel about sex?
I mean, it just dive right into the conversation, you know. I'm an island boy, you know. I gotta. It ain't no way I'm waiting 90 days for sex.
The friend is Team Justice, which is so unfortunate. Justice? Really? Okay. Fast forward to the deliberation. Kadian was trying to be respectful in regards to the altercation that she had with Swayze. But when she learns that he didn't have the same courtesy, she releases the clip.
I didn't want to bring it here, but since he discussed it with you, I will bring it here, right? She said, so none of those people on the dating apps have been black? He said no.
Ooh.
His last words to me was, I don't have time for this sucker. Ooh, wow.
Okay. Y'all need to have a conversation, though. Who are you connecting most with, though?
I'm still connecting the most with Swayze until we have this conversation.
I mean, Swayze is kind of at the bottom for a handful of women. So hearing the fact that he wouldn't even date them if he wasn't on the show doesn't help his case with either of them. Somebody else who's at the bottom is Justice, because he's not a pursuer. So it's no surprise that he was on the final date, right? But the other person on the final date was LJ. It should have been Swayze. Like, they're really trying to keep Swayze here for a storyline, and it's fine because him and Kadian always have something going on. But yeah, it was LJ and Justice in the bottom.
Why are you not into chasing?
Because I just choose. I think that a woman should position herself for a man so I can choose her.
You were very sweet, you were very caring, but some of the ladies felt more of a friend vibe.
Yeah.
There was some feedback about being like kind of evasive, kind of talking around things. You know, you to impress their friends.
Like, I just can't live my life worried about opinions. So as far as the lady said I'm difficult to connect with, I'm able to take criticism, but I'm also able to observe projection.
Ultimately, Justice was eliminated because he's just disengaged. He's not involved, doesn't want to be involved, is not intrigued by the process by any means, seems to just be a horrible dater, just in general. So I'm not surprised that he left. It should have been a double though. LJ should have gone. LJ's been at the bottom how many times? And he seems to be so friendly to the point where the women can't even see romantic potential with him. And he's been given this critique multiple times already. Let him go. What are we keeping him for? Who's his strongest connection, truly? I think he fumbled the bag. He should have secured something with Shakira. Then Shakira wouldn't have been crying on Front Street with everybody else because she would have been focused on you. And you wouldn't have been put in the friend zone by everybody else. Why am I getting agitated? I don't know. But that's how I feel, okay? That's all I got for you guys. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on Friday.